Well, hey guys, welcome to the Great American Stamp Show, round 11. I am Julie Salva. This is Stamp and Shine with Julie Salva. You guys, 11 rounds. That means for 4.5 months, the Gas Girls, Great American Stampin' Show, have been giving you guys quality, well, at least the other girls have, quality videos with great projects. Remember, after you watch my project, you will watch Brandy, Shannon, and Jody's projects. Their links are in the description above, and you'll vote for the project you like best. How do you vote? Thumbs up. You click the thumbs up. As a side note, COVID Julie with special guest Mr. Mark won last time. Thank you so much. And I'm hoping to hold on to my crown. So how am I going to do it? I'm going to show you. I'm going to teach you how to make a Christmas ornament. It's so cute. Are you ready to learn? Let's go. Okay, so let me show you what we're going to make. We're getting close now to gift giving season. Oh, look at that. Look at that. You can't really see it when I hold it like this, but it's an ornament and it's easy and people will love it and so will you. So let me show you how to make it. All right, so we're using the Joy of Christmas Suite. Now the first thing I want to show you is what I'm using. So I have grabbed this paper. It is the Joyful paper. It's part of the suite. You can see that there are 4 patterns. This is like a beautiful green tartan. You've got a gold wood. You've got these great holly berries. Now here's the fun thing about this. It's single-sided, but 8 sheets come in the pack. And at last glance, we still had one. Now I know you're like, Julie, you're only showing us 3 patterns. What's the 4th pattern? Ah, that's the one we're getting ready to work with to make this ornament. So what I have done is I have ordered these, they're macrame hoops. They're 4-inch macrame hoops. I ordered them off of Amazon and I will give you the link. They have them in different sizes. This is the size that I ordered though. And I'll show you another ornament that I've made with them afterwards. So I ordered those. Then I'm using my Stitched Shapes dies and I've cut out the largest circle in Cherry Cobbler. And then here comes that 4th pattern, the beautiful music notes. So I cut out the same size circle, the largest circle from Stitched Shapes. I cut that out as well. So I've got both of these 2 pieces. Then, so we look at the Joy of Christmas Suite. You've got several stamp sets. You've got the Joy of Noel and you've got Christmas Classics. Both of them come with dies. Now here's the thing. I'm using, and I know you're like, Julie, why are you doing this to me? Because I do. I'm using the Noel from the Joy of Noel set, but I'm using the square die from the Christmas Classics dies. So you're like, now I have to get both of them. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for that for you. So let's get going. Now, I've cut this out of Very Vanilla. I will tell you I used thick Very Vanilla because I think it will hold up better as this is going on and off of Christmas trees and whatnot. Also, because this is a photopolymer stamp, I'm going to grab my very dirty but oh so useful Stampin' Pierce pad. What did I tell you guys about this? I've told you it is not a sexy purchase, but it is an important one. You need to have this when you're stamping with photopolymer stamps. I'm grabbing my Cherry Cobbler ink. And all I'm going to do is stamp the Noel ink onto this. Now, I'm going to give you a couple tips about this Noel stamp, okay? Because there are tips that will help you, and you will use them, and you will be like, Julie, you are the best tip giver ever. And I will say, yes, you are right, I am. So, let me clean it off so I can show it to you. All right, so here's one. First of all, this is what I call a bold image stamp. That means that most of the stamp is going to require ink to print. Now, when you have that, sometimes they can come splotchy. So we used to sell these, we don't anymore, but I went to Target and I bought a, just one of those little blocks that the nail people use on your nails that hurt. I bought one of those because if you sand the image very lightly, okay, don't use the rougher one, use the lighter one, but if you sand the image lightly, you will get a much better stamp. So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2 is this is a little bit goofy, okay? It wants to move on you, it wants to stretch out, and if it does that, then you're gonna get a Noel that is not all lined up. So for a stamp like this, and if you have this, you'll know what I'm talking about. What I do is just lay it face down. I almost kind of drop it just so it can kind of find its place, and then I take the block and just pick it up like that, rather than try to put it on the block and perhaps move it around. So I hope that tip is helpful. Actually, that was 2 tips, so just file that away. Okay, so we've got this, and this. This is, it kind of looks like Mickey Mouse, doesn't it? This is all the stamping you're gonna do, is just stamp that. Now, you know how sometimes when you watch videos, people do things and they make it look so smooth and easy, and you're like, man, I wish I could put things together as easy as them. Well, your wish is coming true, because this is not that. This is easy, but it requires, here's your new Tennessee word for you, finagling. It requires finagling. So you've got your circle, your macrame circle. You're going to use some of the elegant trim. I'm using gold. This comes in a pack of gold and silver. I love this. That's the silver right there. I love this trim. This trim is rapidly rivaling linen thread, and iridescent rhinestones is some of my favorite things. So I'm just gonna eyeball a piece, and I don't know where my snips went. Oh, here they are. My snips, and just cut myself a piece of that, okay? Now, you need this. Now hear me on this. You need glue dots, okay? These glue dots are going to be very, very helpful, and I'm gonna tell you why. We are not going to use them as true glue dots though. We are going to use them as what I was first told they were called, glue boogers. So you're gonna take one and just kind of wad it up there in your fingers. Now if glue boogers is like, Julie, that's gross. I'm so sorry, but I don't know what else to call it. It's what it is. All right, I'm gonna put a little glue booger there on the end. Okay, and you're going to see why in a minute. So take your trim, okay, just loop it in half, and then put it around your macrame circle, like where you make the little hoop, and then pull it through, okay? This is as close to sewing as I will ever get. This is as close to anything like that I know how to do, okay? So that's what we've got there. So I'm going to pull this tight here, okay? Now, the next thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to take another glue booger, and it is what it is. I mean, you guys, hey, sometimes stamping, we got to get down and dirty with it. Sometimes we got to get down and dirty with the stamping. And if that means we call a glue dot a glue booger, so be it. We are here to get the job done, okay? I'm going to put another one directly opposite there so that up here, this gold can kind of hang in there. You guys are going to be thankful that I have done this, okay? Just trust me on this. If you've ever trusted Julie Salva for anything, trust me on this. All right, now we're going to tie a knot up here. Now remember how I told you it's not going to, I mean, you got to finagle and stuff. This macrame folder and this elegant trim, it wants to move on you. It wants to be like, hey, let's make this hard for Julie Salva. And they'll do it for you too. Let's make this hard for whatever your name is. Just fill in the blank, okay? So one there, and I'm tying a complete knot, okay? I'm tying it twice. So you would pull it tight, okay? So now this is what we have here. Now this is actually pretty good. I think this trim knows we're on camera. Okay, next, I'm gonna take my Noel. I'm gonna take my music notes. And you know why I use music notes with Noel? Because you guys are singing the song right now, aren't you? And I am going to put this on here. I'm going to use the edges of my dimensionals, waste not, want not, right? And it is now time to open up a package of new dimensionals. Dun, 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 dun. I always feel like, I don't know, it's going to be a good day when you open up new dimensionals after you've used the old ones. And there we go. So I'm using dimensionals. I'm using plenty of them. Remember, I would like to over adhere in this situation than under adhere, because this is, like I said, it's going to be going on and off a tree, or maybe you're going to tie it to a package for someone, but it's going to be manhandled. And so you want it really nice and secure. Okay, so my Noel is there. I'm going to take my adhesive, and I'm just going to run a strip on the cherry cobbler piece. Right down the back. And then I'm going to set this, hold these two ends up. I'm going to center it. There we go. And set that right in there. Okay? But you're like, Julie, it didn't go on all of the trim. You've got all this extra adhesive. Yes, you do. And you know why? Those of you who have have maybe made this, you know what's coming. Now I'm going to adhere this piece to that. Oh, you guys, look. I mean, it's just that easy. Look at that. Now on the back you have this. This is where you could write Merry Christmas, I love you so much, Julie, you're the best demonstrator ever, any of those things, okay? Now, couple little finishing touches here. I am going to take this beautiful vanilla trim ribbon. It's got some really pretty gold cording going through it as well. So we're just bringing through a little bit more of that metallic. And cut a piece because I'm gonna tie a bow. You can tie a knot if you want, okay, but I'm gonna tie a bow. And I'm gonna do it here in front of you. I don't know if you saw Brandy, one of my gas competitors, but also one of my friends, taught us how to tie bows to where they end up pretty. I watched it, and in theory, I think it's probably gonna work, but I think it works for Brandy because she's Brandy, and may not work for Julie because, well, you know what you get with me. Okay, I'm just gonna tie a bow right now. I'll try Brandy's method here in a minute. And by minute, I mean when I'm not on camera to my tens of fans. Okay, so I got a big bow going there. This is kind of, see, I'm finagling a little bit. So I slide that bow down. And that bow's gonna grab hold a little bit of that glue booger. See, so that glue booger ain't gonna bother anybody. Nobody's even really gonna know it's there because everything is hiding over it. Come on, bow, be pretty. We've done pretty bows before. You know we can do it. Let's not be cantankerous here. Okay, well that's the bow for right now. And actually, it doesn't look that bad. Okay, then up here, you're gonna tie a little knot so that you can hang it from whatever you want to hang it from. And so I just tie a knot. I put my one finger down here to kind of prevent it from going all the way down. Gonna trim. Oh, come on, hey, trim. Let's behave. Okay, we're not getting all weird in front of the people. Okay. I'll give it a little haircut here, and you can keep your bow long if you want to, or you can trim it up if you want to. That's going to be up to you. And finally, I am going to put, and these are still in stock, festive pearls. You've got a red, a light blue, silver, and gold. I'm going to use the gold because that's what I'm using. I'm going to grab my little take a pick tool and put one there. You guys, if you don't have the take a pick tool, I don't know why not, add it to your Christmas list. It's a great stocking stuffer. If you know a crafter, you're like, oh, I want to put a little something in their stocking or give them a little gift, this take a pick tool is great. I will go on and trim a little bit, give it a haircut. There we go. And ta-da! There is, why did I turn it backwards? There's your Christmas ornament. There it is. I hope you guys like it. You can see it's quick and easy, and I'm gonna see you again in just a minute. So what'd you think? I hope you liked it. Easy, right? It really is not that hard. And if I've offended any of you with the glue boogers, I'm so sorry, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna show you the project one last time using the Joy of Christmas Suite. And I told you in the video that I would show you another project, same ornament, but using different designs. Look at that. That is the Shining Brightly paper and these, I'm gonna make up a name, Stars at Night stamp set. That sounds good, I don't know. But anyway, it's a great ornament too. So I hope you guys like this. Remember to vote. Also, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate that. Leave a comment if you'd like to. I love to respond to them, and watch the other videos. You can sign up for my email list too, by the way. Every week we're sending out Christmas tutorials, 12 weeks of Christmas. And we have something coming up soon. It's gonna be a big announcement, but not today. Have fun watching the videos tonight. You are all so appreciated. And with that, I'm gonna pretend I'm a news anchor. This is Julie Salva signing, I would not be a good news anchor, would I? Julie Salva signing off from the Great American Stamp Show. Bye-bye.